Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is about the basics of contouring, baking and the highlighting. This video is for somebody like if you are like really new to the contouring and you want to know, you want to try your hands on how you can contour your face, apply some highlighter and set your makeup, create a very flawless base for yourself, then this video is actually focused on the beginning part of this kind of basic stuff on your face. So I'll be showing all the contouring, how you can achieve the contouring to sculpt your face, if like your cheeks, your jawline, your nose, your forehead, like that, and how you can highlight actually the parts which you probably want to highlight on your face, and how you can set your makeup. Okay, I have already done my eyebrows, I have done my eyeshadow, eyeliner, everything. I have done the priming my face and foundation. Why I did that? Because I've already show it to you guys in couple of times in my previous videos where I did the full face makeup. So I wanted to keep this video short and basically focus only on the contouring and the kind of stuff I want to show you in this particular tutorial. So if you guys are interested to know how I apply my foundation and etc., I'll probably link down the videos where I have already showed it to you guys, so you can take a look. Also, if you guys are interested to know what kind of foundation I have applied here, the lipstick and etc., everything, I'll put down the breakdown of my makeup in the description box below. So if you guys are interested, you can probably go and check it out. So let's just quickly start how I contour my face. I'll be using both cream based and the powder based products here. Reason is cream base is something that just define the the contouring really nicely, and also powder is something which makes it look really natural. So that is the reason I thought of including both kind of products in this tutorial. Also, I have one of the hack for you for setting your makeup, which I'll be showing in the same video. So if you guys are interested to know how I contour my face, then just keep on watching. So let's start with the first concealing my under eye area and some of the parts of the face which I feel the concealing is required. So I'll be using this Revlon, this is called Revlon Color Stay Concealer. Okay, so I'll be using this concealer. Basically, you have to take one shade lighter to your skin tone when you are looking for a concealer, because you actually want to make your under eye area look little brighter. So that is the reason this is like the concealer I'm using here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just cover the the under eye areas and some of the spots on my face. So let me just begin with this creating a triangle like this. I want to take it little forward so that there is like a proper highlighting you can see under my eye area. Also, if you have already done kind of your eyeshadow or something, so if anything is like coming out or not clean, you can actually hide that kind of flaws using your concealer. So okay, so and also I feel I need a little bit over here, little bit here, on my nose, and like this. Now let's just take your dab beauty blender, or if you are comfortable with brush, you can use your brush, or maybe your fingers if you are comfortable with that. I prefer beauty blender. So now I'm gonna start dabbing all the concealer. So the tips to buy your foundation and your concealer is like always match your foundation with your skin tone, and also go for the one shade lighter to your skin tone for your concealer. Okay, because that is the purpose of concealer, to brighten up your under eye areas. And if you purchase something which is like equal to your skin tone, or maybe just like your foundation, then it will not show up. Okay, so next time if you are going for the shopping for purchasing your concealer, then just keep this tip in mind, and I'm sure you guys will see a lot of difference in the application itself once you buy a proper product. So now I have concealed my under eye areas and the part which I wanted to conceal on my face. Okay, so now it's time to start the contouring. So for the contouring, what I'm using is, I'm using this Makeup Revolution palette. It is called Protection Palette in medium to dark. It consists of some of the foundations like cream, not the foundation, some of the concealer, or you can probably use it for the foundation purpose also if you are comfortable with the mousse kind of finish of the foundation like this. And it has a compact, it has a bronzer, it has a blusher and a highlighter. So what I'm planning to do is, I'll be taking this darkest shade from this palette as my contouring color. So for that purpose, I'm planning to use this kind of flat brush. This is actually a foundation brush, but you can use it to create a sharp lines, or maybe you can use some other kind of small small brush for creating the lines. So I'm comfortable with this kind of brush, so I'm using this. Okay, so just make sure you take all the product on the tip of the brush. So okay, and how I'm going to do is, okay, the trick to use line your cheek is like, you have to touch your cheekbones, and where it ends you will feel one of the hollow part on your cheeks, and that is the part you want to contour to make your face look thinner. So you just touch it and feel where exactly the hollow part is. Okay, so and just start, or maybe you can suck your cheeks like this, and that way you can see where exactly the hollow part is and where you have to contour. So this is my line, which is like the hollow part. Okay, so this is the one. Now I want to contour my jawline also. So if you suffer from double chin, this is like one of the tips for you to make your face look slimmer. So just create one of the line on your jawline. Okay, I want to show it like this. Can you see? Right? Now it's time to contour your forehead. So if you have a bigger forehead and you don't want to look like this, very big head, so you can contour your forehead also. So how you're going to do is just start creating a line here like this. Okay, and like this. Okay, so this is done. Now it's time to contour your nose. If you have a bigger nose, or maybe a little fat nose, you want to look at, you want to make it look thinner. So what you have to do is take the brush like this and create a very thin line on your nose. And it should start from your brow bones, okay? Where your eyebrow starts, from there you have to start taking it. Like this. Okay, like this. Then you can put some here and then here like this. Okay, so I'm done with lining my the part of the face which I wanted to contour, and now it's time to blend it out completely so that you don't get to see any kind of harsh lines. So I'm again using my beauty blender, which is like depth one, and I'm gonna blend it out. If you feel your blender is little bigger to mix up all the lines which is there on your nose, you can probably use a brush and start blending it out. It's just up to you what you are comfortable with, and you can probably try with that. So it's like hit and try, and whatever works for you is like your standard way of doing it. Okay, it's time to blend on my jawline, and now the forehead. Okay, so just try when you are blending it out, you are pushing everything towards your hair so that there's no mismatch on the skin tone, there's no gap left out between your hairline and the part from where you started contouring your forehead. So in that way it will look even more natural. Okay, so as you can see, I have blended out everything completely, and now I'll be taking my some of the powder bronzer so that it is set completely. So I'm using this e.l.f. one. This is called e.l.f. Warm Bronzer, and it has these 4 products. So I'll be using a little darker shade so that it just matches to what I just did just now. So I'm taking the same kind of buffing brush, and I'll be applying it on the areas where I did my cream contour. So it's just like you are blending it out for a more natural look, and eventually you are going to set it out completely. Okay, so I'm done with the powder bronzer. Now it's time to apply my powder for baking. Baking is nothing but setting your powder, baking nothing but setting your makeup. So it's just like a technical term, like fancy term. They have started using it for setting your makeup, and I would tell you one of the beauty hack which you can try on to set your makeup is use baby powder. You don't have to spend so much amount on buying some HD translucent kind of setting powders, because they are like expensive, and I have one of the thing which is like baby powder, and it works amazing. So what you have to do, you have to take some of the baby powder and arrange your beauty blender, but mine one is like literally wet right now. So take any of this sort of brush. Okay, so I'll be taking this one so that I get more coverage in one single dab. So I'm taking powder on my brush, tap the excess and start setting your makeup. Don't worry about excess of product, because eventually we are going to wipe it out. So just start with your under eye area. Just be careful when you are applying it so that it doesn't go. Oh my god, I have put it on my nose. Okay, no issues with that. We'll wipe it out. Okay, so just put it underneath your eyes, and also on your this area where you want your contouring to look, when you want, on the line where you want your contouring to be finished. Okay, so you can probably just like this and like this. Okay, because so that this area looks like really contoured one, very okay. So also we will be doing something here like this, like here. Okay, so now we are done with this. We'll leave it like this for a while, and in the meanwhile you can probably do your eyebrows, or you want to highlight something like that, or something you want to do. You can probably take your own time and do it. By the time it just works on your makeup to set it for the rest of the day. It works amazing, and you can just try it on and see the difference, and you don't have to, you know, spend anything on like very nice high-end setting powders. This works exactly the same, and I feel it gives even better results. Okay, alright guys, now it's time to wipe it off, and I'm taking this kind of blush brush, or maybe you can take a really, you know, dense kind of brush to just wipe it off completely. So so as you can see, my under eye area is really highlighted right now, and it has set my concealer so appropriately that it will not budge off for the rest of the day. Also, the kind of glossiness or creaminess I had on my face, it is gone, and it has set everything appropriately. Also, you can see some of the difference between my you know, this area and this area, and this is the part where I wanted to contour. So this is like really prominent right now, but it's not looking it's not looking fake, and there is no harsh line as such, but it is like some of the natural, you know, contouring kind of thing it is looking right now. So basically you blended out everything, and still you can see the kind of difference on this area, and this area, and that was the purpose of, you know, baking my face. So, and as you can see, it has given exactly the same kind of look what you get from a very high-end nice brightening under eye you know, under eye setting powder. And you have saved so much amount, plus it's like a baby powder. It has very, you know, the kind of chemicals or the kind of, you know, ingredients are there in this one are like really soft, because it is supposed to be used on babies. So nothing harsh, and nothing which can, you know, create any kind of, you know, irritation for your face, nothing like that. So I really like this way to, you know, set my makeup. So now this is done, and it's time to apply some of the highlighter. Yeah, and for highlighter I'm using again this Makeup Revolution palette, and it has this kind of, you know, this is like my highlighter. If you guys remember my palette series, that was the first palette I, you know, introduced, and I really like this palette. The pigmentation of the products, everything is really nice. So I'm taking on this kind of, you know, what do you call it, slanted brush, how do you call it, I don't know, I'm sorry. So I've taken it on this one. You feel some excesses there, just tap it off and gently apply it on your cheekbones, not on cheekbones, a little higher than your cheekbones. Okay, don't worry if something is extra, you can easily blend it out. It is like powder product, so you know, it will not be like it's dried out and you have to put really a lot of efforts to blend it out completely. So you can take your time and just blend it out afterwards. You can probably, you know, apply some of the highlighter on your arch so that it gives a kind of reflection. Also, you can highlight little bit on your nose, because you want to make it look really pointed and long. So like this. Also, you can do some of the highlighting on your cupid of your lip. It helps to, you know, make your lips look even fuller. What I'm saying, it will help to make your lips look even fuller. Yeah, so that is the purpose of highlighting your you know, cupid of your lips. Okay, I'm done with this one, and you still feel that some, you know, some of the mixing is required. Just, oh god, there was a lot of product on this one. Okay, I'll just use this one. So just once again take empty brush and just, you know, mix up everything if you feel something is, you know, extras there on your face. Okay, so we are done with it, and now it's time to apply some of the blusher on my cheeks, and I'm using this Benefit Dandelion blusher. This is by Benefit, and it is a very nice brightening face powder, it says, but I like when I don't want a lot of, you know, color on my cheeks, so it looks like this. And you can take it on your brush and just apply it on apple of your cheeks. Alright guys, so this is like my complete face after contouring, putting some highlighter, some blusher, and after setting up my makeup. So this is like you know, very nice and day-to-day routine kind of one when you have little more time and you can spend it on doing some of the, you know, this kind of basic thing. Then the face looks really natural, and it's like you have not done so much of makeup, but your face look little polished and it looks so sculpted. And if you have some of the, you know, you have chubby cheeks, you have double chin, you can probably just hide it out using this contouring. So I hope you guys now are, you know, to some extent you guys now know how you can contour your face and how you can apply your highlighter, how you can conceal your under eye areas and set it out. This is like very simple. You just need a little practice and you will be sorted in just 1 or 2 shots. I'm sure you guys will be able to learn it very quickly because this was like really simple. So guys, let me know in the comment section how you like this video, and did you like the kind of approach I use for contouring and other things. Also, if you guys liked it, then do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also put it in the comment section because that is how I'll get to know that you guys actually liked it. And also subscribe to my channel for more and more such interesting videos if you have not done yet. And I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.